We're just about to get started. As promised, we are going to get some game time in with Doom the Dark Ages and Monster Hunter's Wild. Or Wilds. However you pronounce it. Hopefully everybody out there is having a great weekend. Welcome everybody, this is Chris Mizo here. We are going to play some Doom Dark Ages depending on which type of system that we're going to go with first. RTX 5090 or the RX 9070 XT. We got both systems up and running. That, or we could start off with Monster Hunter's Wilds. And it should be a pretty good day for it. Hopefully everybody's having a great weekend for this Memorial Day. It's great that we all have off this extra Monday. Those who are in the US, hopefully everybody is enjoying their weekend so far, besides the people that you're more than likely hearing with issues with this MSI connection, apparently with the RTX 5090, which is a bit crazy. What's up, Alex? Good to see you in here. We're about to do this stream. Pretty soon I'll put a poll up for everyone that joins in to decide whether we're going on the 9070 XT build or the RTX 5090 build, and we can either go to Doom, the Dark Ages, which we'll more than likely start off with, and then we'll go to Monster Hunter Wilds right after. Now, it seems that Doom has patched their most recent update. As soon as I started up the AMD build, the full AMD build, I noticed that it updated right away, so that's a good thing. Maybe less problems. We could try out FSR, see if it's working. What's up? What's up, Nuata Star? J Star? Forgive my speaking. I got my mind all over the place with this setup right now, and hopefully, once again, everybody's having a great weekend. What's up, Alex? What's up, SoFi? What's your question, Alex? Go ahead. Shoot. Let me see something, guys. I'm just gotta make sure that you guys are connected on this. Don't know why it didn't pop up, but let me refresh this real quick. Reload it. There you go. It should be working now. Okay, what's your question, Alex? Feel free. Let me see if this is up and running correctly. Right now, I'm just making sure that the chat box is working up. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to start with Doom Dark Ages. Should we go RTX 5090 or should we go with the RX 9070 XT? Let me know in the comments, or I could actually put the poll up. Let me just pull it up here so I can share it with you guys. And just give me a moment to create this poll so that way we get a good idea of what everybody wants to do. If we should go with the RTX 5090 build first, or go with the RX 9070 XT build to see which one to go with. And there we go. So to answer the poll on this, just let you guys know, you could put 1 or 2. And I'm just about to unveil it. There you go. And right, I got a long list on this side. Let's see, there it is, poll. So just put your vote in. We could start off with either the RTX 5090 or we could go RX 9070 XT. And then afterwards, we'll go with that side. So 1 for if you want the RTX 5090, 2 for the RX 9070 XT. When you held the 5090 and the 9070, which felt physically they actually felt both great, honestly. Obviously the RTX 5090 is a lot heavier. It's much more bulkier and bigger, but the RX 9070 feels like it has quite a bit of quality in there. It feels, if equal or not as equal as the RTX 5080, I would say. If you put them side to side, they kind of physically feel more similar to each other. So I would say the RX 9070 XT is a very good build, especially Sapphire's Nitro Plus. That's the one that we currently have, the one that we will be playing on. For the RTX 5090, we had the Gigabyte overclock, which is the AORUS Master RTX 5090 that we can also play as well. So far, it seems that on the polls, we got the RX 9070 XT that we will begin with. I'll hold this poll up for probably a good 5 minutes before we begin playing some Doom Dark Ages, but either way is good with us, as long as we get some Doom Dark Ages action. Has everybody out there started playing Doom Dark Ages? Let me know. If you have, feel free, and let me know your thoughts. Some people feel a bit mixed. Some people say Internal's a bit better than Doom Dark Ages because they feel that it's not even graphically superior, but it's more that the gameplay is a lot better when it comes to Eternal. If you guys could agree with that, let me know, because I am honestly thinking of getting Eternal. That's the only Doom I have not played just yet, just to let you guys know. So your RX 580 is heavy, like 2 to 3 kg. Yeah, no, I get you. I'm sure it is, because especially back then, that was like a much higher one that you had. You have a ASUS RX 580, correct, Alex? If I remember correctly. And again, they were great graphics cards too when they were released. But as I was saying, Alex, once you update your GPU, it will definitely change your life. It will be a big difference. I know you want to go ahead and do a build, and once you do, then it's definitely going to feel so much better once you do that. And as soon as this poll on the closing it soon, I'll give it about 3 minutes or so, and then we'll go ahead and start with whatever is the most dominant poll on the list so far. So far, we're going with the RX 9070 XT build to play Doom Dark Ages, and we can go straight from there. The music internals peak. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. I heard the music's pretty bland, especially in Dark Ages, but the music is much better in Internal from what I'm hearing so far. And the crazy part is the game is so much more expensive for Doom's Dark Ages compared to a lot of other titles. There's other titles that I really also want to play, like Claire's Expedition is really good. The 7700 XT, that's going to be a very good build to go ahead and start with. That'll be excellent. You'll enjoy it a lot more, and you won't have any more issues, at least. No more problems, no more random shutdowns when it comes to hardware-wise, at least. So definitely worth doing the build. So I'm going to run the poll for about a couple more minutes, then we'll go ahead and start on whichever build. So far we got the RX 9070 XT, and we will start playing Doom Dark Ages on that build. So feel free to vote while you can if you haven't voted already, but so far it seems like the majority is going with the RX 9070 XT build to play Doom Dark Ages. But let me know how everybody's doing so far, especially with Doom Dark Ages. How are you liking it? So far I got up to the end of Chapter 5. I thought I was on Chapter 6 already. I think I was, but it just didn't end up saving it on that point. But either way, it doesn't matter. This will give us a chance to see if the FSR is working with the F frame generation, because it was having issues originally when we first did it, when we first were playing on it. So hopefully this time it does not. And okay, just one more minute, and then I'm going to close up this poll, and we'll go over to that specific build. So I know this has been a really random stream, but I wanted to make sure to put it out there. Originally I was supposed to stream also yesterday, again, to do some gameplay, but had to do some work on the house, had to do some work on some lighting, in fact. And it was quite the busy day. But Okay, so far, let's go over to the 9070 XT build. I'm going to close up this poll and we'll get started here. Let's see. Let me go put this away here. And we are going to move over. What AM4 CPU should I get with the 7700 XT? Get the 5800X 3D if you can. I would definitely go with that if you could. If not, you could go with the originals. If you really don't want to spend too much, you could go to the 5600X even. But either one you can do. And I can send you the same list over. Let me know your budget and I will send you a list over. And if it's similar, if it's anything similar to Taha's, I think Taha's build, then if that budget is similar, I can send you over a similar list. That way you can take a look over it. But let's move over and we'll go over to this Doom build here. Not Doom build, but the 9070 XT build. So here it is, the Sapphire 9070 XT. And let's get started. Let me switch over the screen here. So just give me a moment to connect over here to social stream, so that way I can see all you guys, all the comments at least. Just gotta sign in, guys. Just give me a moment. Alright. Be right back. Just give me a moment to sign in on this other build, and we'll get started. almost all connected here. Just one more server I gotta connect to. Perfect. All right, we're turning back to the game. There we go. We'll go ahead and get started. We'll go to the settings first. I'm going to turn on the FSR to see if it's working. We're going to go down to frame generation, try to turn it on this time. All right, let's get started. Feel a little bit mixed about using the Dragon in Doom Dark Ages. I was hoping it would be a lot more, more action than anything. Hopefully you guys enjoyed seeing Steam OS on the ASUS ROG Ally so far. There he is. Flipped him a bit. The crazy part is it still seems that it's still not fully utilizing the GPU. It's only at 49% usage, and then the CPU is around 25. A lot of that has to do, more than likely do with the whole ray tracing effect. Still not down. There we go, finally. Oh. Oh. I forget how to dodge on this dragon. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I got it. Oh, I hope I don't gotta shoot down that. Really? Alright, got it. Alright, so within about the... Now it seems like it froze up once again. It seems that there is an issue still with the frame generation. Okay, so this time we'll turn off the frame generation, and more than likely that's not going to have an issue afterwards. There's nobody in front of the... Oh, yeah, that's my fault. I see you, Plano. For some reason, it didn't connect over on Twitch on that side. What's up, Plano? Good to see you. I might stream from VC on Discord. Let me try to reconnect on this. I don't know why Twitch isn't connected on it, but let me go back here. So it seems like there's still issues with Doom Dark Ages when it comes to AMD's card here. We'll just force close it, and then we'll start off without frame generation. There we go. And let me try to reconnect here with you guys. Thought I was signed in already. Okay. Now I should be able to see Twitch now too. Alright, so let's try to get back in it. There we go. Maybe I should change up the angle a bit on the camera. Perfect. So it will be just like this. Let me just see. Hear an echo. Okay. Hang on, guys. I'm going to connect my other wire here for this PC. This USB I All right, perfect. Okay, we're good to go. So we just got to go over to the settings, and it seems like that there was an issue still when it comes to the frame generation, when it comes to AMD side at least. So we're going to have to turn off the frame generation, and more than likely the issue will be resolved here. Because this is what we had to do last time. I was hoping that Bethesda was going to fix this issue, but it seems like they have not, unfortunately. But once we turn off the frame generation, more than likely it's going to work okay. But the good thing is that it works very well with the display when it comes to... Let me go back over here real quick. Crazy part is I thought I already did this, but maybe I just didn't save it when it happened. So let's go here. Okay. I always prefer playing on a keyboard and mouse over a controller. Let's go up here and hang on, guys. Kind of can't see with this chat right here. For some reason, it didn't go transparent like it should. Okay, let me close Alt, and I'll fix it. There we go. There we go. Now I can see. All right, perfect. Oh, wrong direction. How's it going the opposite way? For some reason, the buttons were going the opposite way when I was trying to shoot down that turret. Alright. Hopefully it doesn't do that again. Okay. I guess I gotta shoot and not move at the same time. If you're wondering why I'm looking back, I'm just double checking the chat just to make sure it's not traveling on the other side. Oh, I get it. See if I could go get some health real quick. I'm curious, did Doom Eternal have anything like this in the game as well, like these dragon sequences? Oh. There's something up here. I gotta get used to playing on a controller again here. Whew, he's pretty tough. It plays so much better without the frame generation, though. That was pretty cool. Huh? Oh, I guess I gotta go back this way. Going the opposite way. But we already did this. It seems like we did, unless it's the other side of the mothership. That's what it must be. Let me see. What was it? The Pel? Oh no, the shield I gotta use. Still won't break. There you go. See if there's anything over here. Oh. We'll switch back to the shotgun. Gotta go switch up real quick. Oh, bad idea. Oh, what's over here? Ah, some nice stuff. Guess I can't take it. Or can I? Let's see. could upgrade some weapons here. Let's upgrade the shield. Oh, this I've been wanting to upgrade this, but let's see how that does. Okay, nothing in here. It's odd. Without frame generation, then it ends up using more power from the card. Which is a good thing. That's what you want to see. It makes me wonder how hard it would be on Ultra Nightmare now. Currently I'm on Nightmare mode. Almost had him. I don't got that much ammo left. Let's see. Let me switch it. I want to use. I'd rather use the shotgun for something like this. Oh, what happened to my shield? There we go. Damn. Ah. Alright, we got this. I just gotta punch him some more times. How many hits does he take? Oh. He could take a few hits. Oh. See, the only bad thing is, once you get really low in stamina, it's like he doesn't want to use the shield. That was bad timing there. Okay. Come on. Where's my shield at? There we go. Way too close. What's up, SK? Finally. He takes a good amount of hits to take him down. It's crazy how much more stable it is on a without frame generation on the RX 9070 XT. Because once that frame generation is on, it'll just freeze up within like the first 5 to 10 minutes every time. And I thought Doom updated this. They did at least update it from what it looks like, but it hasn't fixed the whole frame generation issue. It could be either that or it could just be the stats that I got on the screen, because that was another issue that I've noticed when it comes to Doom the Dark Ages. Okay, we gotta go there. We get my shotgun out just in case. But if there's a lot of enemies, maybe the pulverizer is the better choice. Yep, and there is. Oh. There you go. Let's switch it up real quick. We'll go back with the shotgun here. Oh, nope. We gotta go through this again. Hang on. Ah, was about to get that kill. We'll get it. We'll get this. Ah, those fireballs. Figures right when I get the first aid kit. See if we can get any more health here. See what's in here. The cycler. Oh, this is good for energy shields too. Similar to the pulsator, I think it is. Yep. Need to get up my shield here. There we go. Ah, I shouldn't have just jumped down there. I just got swarmed there. What's up, Shrimp? Ah. I was trying to switch my weapon. I should have switched over to my, where's that? Right here, pulverizer. This will make it a bit easier. Three hits, really? Oh, my shield's gone. That's the tough part about Nightmare. You get a couple hits and that's it. It'll take it down real quick. And his shield gets knocked out real quick. When they're enchanted like that. Already, no shield. The VRAM is no. See, that's the only problem. It seems like it's taking up that much, but it really isn't. I would have to go back and check. That's a glitch with hardware monitor currently, and the 9070 XT. But it's a good question. I'm glad you asked that. And this is only on 1440p too, but I am certain it's taking a good amount of VRAM because this has forced ray tracing on it too. So you can't turn off ray tracing on Doom Dark Ages. So this really tests out the 9070 XT. But as far as I notice, it doesn't work well when it comes to frame generation. If you use FSR's frame generation. Ah, another weapon. What do we got here? Is that the super shotgun? Yep. Been waiting for this. Ooh, look how beasted this gun is. See if there's anything up here real quick. Ooh. Some goodies. Guess don't need that. I'm using this Sapphire Nitro Plus right now. Sapphire Nitro Plus 9070 XT. It's excellent. It's actually really quiet. You know what's wild? Have you guys heard about what happened recently with the MSI harness on the RTX 5090? Apparently it burned up another harness. But this was the 4-in-1 connector for the 12-volt high power port. It was connected to a Corsair HX 1500, I think, power supply wise. But they were using the MSI harness. Oh yeah, it's a great card. I gotta tell you, definitely highly recommend it. And out of all the cards I tried so far this year, AMD's 9070 XT is definitely a favorite of 2025. Even when comparing it to the RTX 5090s, because they are just terrible, in my opinion. Especially that the drivers are still not working properly, which is wild. But you definitely made the right choice, Leo. Alright, let's get down there. Go kick some ass right now. Now I get my ass kicked. Oh, great. Figures. That's what I get for talking. Make sure I still got my upgrade. Yeah, I got it. How was wiring the Nitro Plus for you with the 12 volt going through the backs? It wasn't bad at all. What I did originally was I wired it and then I connected it. I actually have a video on it too if you're curious on how I did it. But I had to put the shield on nearly immediately because otherwise it wouldn't really, I couldn't put the shield afterwards because the way the motherboard is. Did you do the same thing, or were you able to have a little bit more room than I did? Oh, great, we got this tarantula guy. I need to switch guns here. Ah! I should have went to go try to find some health. Oh. Didn't mean to do that. I haven't built it yet. I'm using the Phantom Nova power supply with the. Yet I would say test fit it first. That's how I made sure I had to install the GPU, like kind of like outside before I went into put it inside the case. Because it was the way I found out was through the quick release, not the quick release, but the quick release would get in the way if I would have connected the 12-volt high power port without putting if I had the shield on it. I would have a tough time putting that shield on top of it. That's why I had to put like almost like everything together before I put it in. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to put on the shield or take it out. What type of motherboard are you using, by the way, out of curiosity? This one was the ASUS B850 Tough Gaming. B850. Oh, Phantom Nova and what? I was the one in this. Oh yeah. That's right. I remember now, Leo. Yeah, it's gonna be a great build though. I'm excited for you. I can't wait to see the result though. You got to make sure to post up pictures when you're done. Still have yet to buy the CPU, RAM, and SSD. Oh, okay. Yeah, you could get. You're still good. I'm sure you could get a pretty good deal. Currently, right now, anything. It depends on your budget. But if you go for the 9000 series right now, I know they currently have a sale for it because of the anything that's not an X3D is on sale. Even the 9800X, if you decide to get it without the 3D, that's on sale. The 9950X is even on sale. The best deal I'd say is you could get even the 9600. That's currently like for 205, I remember. I have a gaming laptop and have had it for about 4 years. Do you think I should get a gaming? Absolutely. I will tell you, a gaming PC is so much better than a gaming laptop. Once you get a gaming PC, like a desktop PC, you won't really touch that laptop. How often do you use it when you're out is the question. Sure. I better not die. Let me get this shield up. I'm so used to sliding. I'm thinking of trying to slide, but you can't slide in Doom. Oh. That was close. I never go out. Yeah. See, if you get a desktop PC, then that's all you'll go on. You won't really use your gaming laptop at all. Why did it give me this one? Cycler. You're going to get so much more power out of a desktop too. So say if you did decide to get a laptop, right? And you were comparing it to, say, a 40 series, like, say, a RTX 40 series laptop and 50 series laptop. Even though the 50 series laptop's more expensive, you'll spend, like, say, an extra $2,000 on it probably. In reality, it's going to be the same as the 40 series because you have a limit, you have a power limit. And the power limit, oh, great. Should I use it? Nah. I could definitely do it without that. Because you have a power limit to the GPU. There's only so much power you can get out of a laptop. But when you get a desktop PC, and like if you get, like, for example, this 9070 XT build, it is a game changer. You'll probably never want to get a gaming laptop again, I'll tell you that. To get some health real quick. Oh yeah, for sure. If you're not part of the Discord channel, make sure to join. But let me know your budget. I just helped someone put together a list of building a desktop PC for $850. Oh, this is insane right now. Wrong gun. Alright, got some health. Ooh, that was a close one. Ah, I'll just use it. All right, let's go ahead and continue here. Any good stuff around, and think we almost made it through the board now. That was no joke. All right, we made it through that chapter. Not bad. Not bad at all. I still prefer playing on keyboard and mouse, I gotta say, for the most part. And you see how good of gameplay that went through. I'm curious about the memory usage. We're probably not going to get anything accurate, but we're going to go check out hardware monitor real quick, and I'll let you know what it says. And go down here, and nope, that's it's going to be down here right there. So we got the go down just a little bit more. Right there. Yeah, I knew it wasn't going to really be accurate when it came to that. The funny thing is, it's kind of hard to really know how much it's using right now. And that's something that's got to get fixed. Hopefully that there's an update for it. I'm going to check one more thing here. Maybe I could find it through this way. Go down here. Okay, so an internal HAL. See what it says. That's the memory clock, memory temperature, memory usage. Okay, so that seems more right. Now it's saying it's using about 8.5 gigabytes. That seems more accurate. It says total memory. That can't be right. It's saying it's using up all the VRAM, but I highly doubt it. It says the memory usage percentage is what I want to look at too. That's how I'll know. AMD has always been finicky about that. Like when it comes to their VRAM usage. But more than likely I can see like 8.5, that makes sense. All right, so we could stay on this build, or we can go ahead and play Monster Hunter's Wilds on this build if you guys want, or we can go ahead and go on the RTX 5090 if you guys want to check that out to see how well it is. Let me know in the chat. I would love to know what you guys think. For some reason, I apologize, champ. I'm just seeing your chat now. For some reason, the Twitch chats are not popping up on my the other PC. So I'm going to switch over to the other PC real quick. If you want to go back onto the AMD side, I'm going to go over to I'm going to go to the 5090 build. That way I can monitor chat that way too. But for some reason, only the YouTube chat seems like it's popping up on this side at least. Let me see. I probably missed a lot. I apologize anybody that's on either Twitch or on TikTok. That's the case. I don't see any TikTok comments, but anybody on Twitch, I apologize. For some reason, it's not going through like it should. Let me just double check it. And we're going over shortly. I'm just gonna check over here and see what we have. Maybe it only allows one token at a time when it comes to it. It says it's connected, sign. Signed in. All right, so we're gonna switch over real quick. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream so far. There we go. I can see you guys, but I really like this AMD build, I gotta say. I feel like it's definitely underrated, and I hope more people go with a AMD build, like a full AMD build. There we go. Perfect. And I gotta say, like when it comes to the AMD RX 9070 XT, there was very little issues. So far, it seems like the only real issue it had when it came to Doom Dark Ages was when it came to the actual frame generation. But that seems like that was the only issue by far. Everything else seems like it's more related to Doom, and Doom needs to really update it. I feel when it comes to the 9070 XT, at least allow like turning off ray tracing. For some reason, the ray tracing is still forced. So I'm going to go over and we're going to enter Monster Hunters on the 5090 build. So I'm just going to swap over. So I'm going to keep this screen open for the chat. Perfect. I think we'll be good right there. All right, let's swap over. Okay. If you guys still prefer seeing more Doom, let me know. We can go back to Doom or Monster Hunter's Wilds. This was just what was voted on over the, oops. This was originally just voted on for what was on the on Saturday stream. So there was a 50% between Monster Hunters and 50% on Doom. So I just agreed to play both. I haven't really got too far on Monster Hunters though. There was a lot of issues with the RTX 5090 when I was playing it, especially when I was going to certain scenes. It would just freeze up, and that had to do. It was more driver related than anything, I gotta say. Now it should be up to date. I did update to the newest driver, and we are good to go. We are on 57652, and let's. Oop, not the benchmark. We want to get over to the actual game. So we'll get started here. And just give it a moment. It should come up soon. And to answer Champ's question too, it is ASRock issues. No, again, champ, I really apologize. I'm just seeing everything that you're saying now. I wasn't getting the Twitch chats on the other PC, so I can definitely answer. I will answer now. So he originally asked that if ASRock, the company, the motherboards are killing the Ryzen CPUs, and they are. Currently, if you have like a ASRock board, like the X870Es, they're known for killing off like the 9800X3Ds for some reason. and what ASRock said was that it was dust on the socket, that it has to be properly cleaned out in order for you to be able to play or be able to use the board. Otherwise, it's going to burn out your CPU. So how are you going to clean out an ASRock board? Are you supposed to clean out the socket with a toothbrush? Because that's pretty ridiculous. And nobody should have to clean a socket when it's coming fresh in the box. I've never, ever cleaned a socket, ever. I don't even attempt to touch it if I don't have to at all. So for them to say that it's dust on the socket is complete BS. And ASRock is having a lot of current issues. They're trying to sell. That's why you see so many sell on ASRock boards, because that's why you see them for a great deal, because of the whole controversy with them burning out the AMD CPUs. And if you notice, it's not any other motherboard, but specifically ASRock that's having these issues. All right, so let me go here real quick and make sure my OBS is up here. It's just loading up right now. And I'll just restart it just to make sure it's good. There we go. ASRock BIOS update. Yes, I remember you mentioned this, Leah, too. So now they're saying it had to do with the PBO default. See, that makes more sense. It couldn't have been dust. That would make a lot more sense. Because that was the... Yes, exactly. Time will certainly tell for sure. That makes a lot more sense than what they were originally saying. Because that didn't make any sense at all from what they were saying, how there was dust on the socket. But I genuinely hope ASRock, that's what the issue is, because I really like their boards, especially for this year. They came out with a lot of really nice boards, especially the Tai Chi boards that they have is really nice. And hopefully that they don't run into any more future issues, but just like what Leo is saying, we'll find out due to time. So I'm just letting the shaders load in and everything, the textures, and so it's just re-optimizing because of the new driver. That's the only pain when you download these new drivers is, let me just go back into the regular chat screen while it does this. But right now it's just optimizing these new drivers, and it's about halfway through. The good thing about the 5090s is that they load relatively quickly when it comes to the shaders and textures. We're a little bit more than halfway through. I'll make sure to enable the overlay so everybody can see. So is the B550 motherboard still good? I would say it's a decent board, but like the build that we mentioned the other day on Saturday, actually just yesterday, I feel it's much more cheaper, and it's better too. At least go over to AM5, because then at least you'll be up to date. Then you'll be on PCI Express 5, DDR5. Only problem is once you go to B550 and go to the legacy hardware, then if you do get some new RAM or if you get something new, it's going to be a lot more costly unless you go to the used market then you could definitely get it cheaper. So it just depends again on your budget, how much you're willing to spend, and just let me know what your full budget is on building a PC, and we can certainly figure something out. I'll definitely make a list for you if that's what you're looking for. And again, I can send a similar list what I sent to Taha's if you're looking for a good build. His AM5 build is only about $850 total. That's with everything in. He might spend a little bit more depending on his graphics card that he decides to go with, but it's not a bad build at all. Okay, so if you're willing to spend about $1,200, I'm sure we could figure something out. I just got to look over on your side too to see how much your components are and everything, and then we can definitely we can definitely do some sort of build. And if you're looking to get 7700 or 7800 XT, they're both going to be really good to use. Even if you go 9070, they're really not. They shouldn't be that expensive. But I gotta also check because I remember right around, what's her name? Naja? I think Naja was saying that she spent like almost a little bit over $1,000 for her GPU. What's up, Lock-On? I'm mispronouncing all kinds of stuff today. I'm just like butchering words. But I'm glad to see you here. Right now I'm just loading up Monster Hunters. Yeah, it definitely can be done. A non-RGB build could definitely be done. It makes it a lot easier, less headache if it's non-RGB, so it makes it a bit easier for you. And as I always recommend to everybody, if you're going non-RGB anyway, the most important step is having a case that has enough or plenty of airflow. That's really the key. There we go. Let me see if it switches over. If not, then I probably know what I got to do next. Okay, so I'm going to put it into this mode here. All right, I know what I got to do then. More than likely, I gotta reboot this real quick. I just wanted the shaders to load in, at least, because it's more than likely it's still connected to the other AMD build, to the AMD build that we were originally on. So let me just reset this, and we'll be good to go. So I'm about to jump on my man the Ultimate. Okay, that sounds good. So, but yeah, there's a lot of issues currently. Still ongoing issues nonstop with this RTX 5090. This time it was on a MSI card with the RTX 5090. Apparently they used the harness that came with it, the 4-in-1 connector, 4 PCI Express to one 12-volt high power port. They connected it to a Corsair HX 1500 watt power supply, and after they connected it, their MSI harness had issues. It ended up burning the connections on the MSI side. Luckily, there was no issues found with the card. Nothing melted. It was all specifically on the harness, unfortunately. But, oop, apologize for that. Thought I was on my other side. But apparently there's still these issues going on with 5090s and their connections. So I'm just curious if it was really the fault of the MSI connection, or because 4 is a lot to plug in, personally, I think, into a harness in order to switch it over to the 12-volt high power port. So you want to go for the full blackout look, and that would actually look really nice. And the good thing about it is you don't even have to set it up on a desk or nothing like that if you don't want to. I'll actually show it to you. I'll open it up, in fact. But it was the MSI harness, believe it or not. It was, I'll tell you which card exactly. If it was on the, let me go to it. It's actually posted right here on Reddit. And he doesn't say exactly which card it was, but I'm going to switch over the screen so you guys can, oh wait, I'm on the other screen. But it was, he doesn't say what kind of card. I forgot I'm on the other display here. But it's just the standard harness that comes with the card. Let me see if I could identify his GPU. And I could switch over the camera a bit so you guys can see it. But I'll focus it in. Because since I'm on a dual build right now, there you go. Hopefully you guys can see that, okay? You have a 5990 Astral undervolted. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know where people don't undervolt. I feel like that's critical. Look at that. You see it on the bottom side of the harness. It's completely burnt. That's crispy. But there's no damage on the GPU, ironically. And here it is. Doesn't really show much of the card. I wish you would. Then we could identify which MSI card it is. But I don't think it really matters because, again, this is using the stock harness it came with here. And that's the connector he used. But, yep, that's the case. Isn't that crazy, though? Like, just imagine you're spending $3,000 on a card and then this happens to you. But luckily, it's only the harness. That should... But either way, it shouldn't happen in the first place. An all AMD build is the way to go, too. I'd say for 2025, an all AMD build is definitely worth doing. Let me see. Let me go back into... There we go. All right, so we're going to start up Monster Hunter's Wilds now. No, I really want to play. So that's one of the games I actually have on my list. I plan on getting it. Maybe later today I'll get it for sure. If tomorrow I'll probably stream too, since it's a holiday. So if I do it, I will definitely let everybody know. Make sure to join the Discord if you haven't already. I'll send it down here if you guys haven't joined it. And let me switch over. Hopefully it should connect with no issue. Okay. Let me see what's going on here. It's connected, but we don't got no screen. Hang on, guys. It's probably because this is open too. There we go. Watch it be something funny. I know it's going to be something like that. The Titan 360. What about the Titan 360? Okay. Let me get this up and running again here. Okay, now I'm going to try to reopen it again. We should be okay now. And make sure I'm in the right place here too. Watch it open up fine on Doom. I bet it has something to do with Monster Hunter Wilds. Okay, so I'm going to check something real quick. So I just made a new build and connected everything properly, but when I load up, it says CPU fan error. But I ignored it, and when I ignored it, the Titan 360 liquid cooler ended up idling at 40C. You know what? Probably more than likely the reason why you're getting the CPU fan error, it could just be that you connected it to the AIO header instead. That could be a possibility, and sometimes that happens. Or the CPU fan option, because usually there's probably like 3 or 4 headers up on the top, and sometimes you'll connect it in the other header and you have to disable it in order for you to access it, or you could always move it physically to the other header in order for it to that way you don't get that BIOS error. But that's usually what the case is, and at least you got it resolved, and more than likely you have no issues because you're running at 40, so I'm guessing it's probably in another header, more than likely. All right, so I don't know why. Sometimes it does not want to play nice with Monster Hunters. Does not want to play nice sometimes on OBS. Let's see if we can get it to come up though. If not, we can just go to Doom. More than likely that'll pop up with no problem. I don't know why it does that. I'm gonna run this quick test. And what I will do, no, it doesn't matter because it's not coming up either way. Okay. So what we'll do is I'm going to try to go into Doom. More than likely it'll work fine. I have a good indication of what it could be. I have a very good idea why. Alright, so we'll go into Doom here. And watch this pop up perfectly fine. If it does, then I have an idea what the indication is. Yep, it's watch it pop up. Yep, I knew it. It's funny how that works, right? Let me just readjust this for you guys. Could you guys see the stats okay in the vertical side? It looks like it's a little bit, needs to come down some, right? Let me fix that. There you go. Perfect. Hopefully you guys see that okay. So unfortunately we gotta play some more Doom. Unless you want me to go back to Monster Hunters, we can. But you're going, oh, I have to go to the settings again because it's going to be on AMD settings. Okay, so for this setup, we're gonna really push the card. So what we'll do is it can't be FSR, it's gotta be DLSS, and I know motion blur sucks, so I'll leave that on low. And oh, it's automatically set on custom, so instead we'll do, should we do Ultra Nightmare and see how crazy the settings are? Currently the VRAM says 7237. I should have checked on the other build. So let's just apply it and see what happens, how much of a jump it makes. Didn't change, not yet at least. All right, so let's go ahead. You saw how it just changed graphically right then and there.
Ready to leave as soon as the cruisers are done loading.
Very good. Get to your ship. I thought you left for the command station. Everyone is evacuating.
So you are holding on to it.
Until we get to the location. A new vault is being built.
I know nobody cares for this. For the cutscene. Beautiful. Let me get my headset on so I can hear. All right. Oh, it feels so nice playing on a keyboard and mouse again, though. I gotta ask, are you guys more controller or keyboard and mouse players when it comes to... Do you guys need the link to Discord, is it, or?
Energy production is down because of the war.
Yeah, keyboard and mouse is much better. Anybody can really send a Discord link, just hit, put exclamation point, Discord, and it'll come up. Just to let you know if you're looking for the Discord invite for the FanBam server. Yeah, it depends on. I could see if you don't like to use it on a, say, like a game like Grand Theft Auto, or maybe like an action adventure game. Awesome. Glad you're part of the Discord channel. Ooh, another weapon. What do you think's inside of this one? Oh, it doesn't? I gotta update it. Oh, what's up with this light? Oh, okay. Good. Glad to hear that. Ooh, they got a mace now. That's pretty dope. That, you know, this is what made me really excited about this game, was the fact that you can have these type of weapons here. But I can't equip it. I can only have this, okay. Oh wait, no, I can have the mace. Alright, so I'll use it. Okay, I'll check it out. I have to update it. They're throwing their piss bombs at me. Alright. Okay, perfect. I want the, where's it at? I want, yep, perfect. This is always good to use on boards, for sure. You know the wild part too is how'd I die? The wild part is on internal. The price for internal is still $50. And I went to go try to take a look for it. Okay. I think it all depends on where it's sent through to. Because when I send the automatic one, that's like more of one that gets sent like throughout all across platforms. But yeah, it's better that if you can send it as a actual link instead of plain text. The LCD screen, the LCD screen and the RGB brings the temps down, but when I have it, it ramps up, and the fans are connected to the iCUE system. When it ramps up, yeah, it should pretty much cool off more than actually heat up, because a lot of people think the RGBs will cause a big effect, and it depends on how hard you're using your RGBs, if you're actually using the CPU usage on it. Because there's a mode, depending on which motherboard you get, or even iCUE, if you really want to run your RGBs hard, you could, but most of the time that option is disabled. Okay. Yeah, sometimes... And the thing is, when it... I keep getting shot. But it looks like I'm locked at 100 frames. Let me just check something real quick, guys. I don't want it to be locked at 100 frames, because that's not really pushing it. There we go, 240. This monitor goes up to 240. Yes. Perfect. Yeah, that's a little bit odd for that to happen. Sometimes it could just be like a BIOS that needs updating. It can cause it, or... Or maybe it's just not detecting it for some weird reason. Maybe it's the pump. It's the fan connector, right? Just to make sure, and not the pump. Ah. I keep forgetting the key to throw the shield. That's where I messed up at. I should have threw the shield. Oh man, it is rough over here. I might come to the US next year because I'll be 18. Yeah, go. You could always come to the US. Have you ever visited the US before? Do you think it could be the heat sensors? Oh, ah. Do you think it could be the heat sensors in the LCD screen that could be falsely causing the temperatures go up? And on your CPU, I don't think it should be. I would make sure that the pump is actually pumping the AIO. Is it the? I mean, 40 is good. Like when it comes to temperature wise, I wouldn't worry too much if it's at 40. If it's way higher, if you're getting like very high temperatures, like around say 70 or 80 while idling, then that's definitely an issue. When I build a PC, I always wanted to be, yeah, it's the best way to go is you want, oh, my shield's gone. You want it to be definitely function more than anything. Ooh, this is wild over here. They are even attacking me from behind. All right. I'm gonna return it and buy a new 360 Titan. It's a good idea, just in case if you feel that there really is an issue, because Yeah, just send it to me to Discord. I'm pretty curious about what you're getting out of it. Because I feel like it's, if you are getting higher than normal temperatures, 40s is usually good. But if you're getting something higher, then yeah, it's a concern. You want to make sure that the pump's actually pumping, because that happens sometimes, that where the AIO is not pumping like it should. I've seen this happen from multiple manufacturers, not just Titan. Man, these piss bombs are just brutal. I gotta get him. Oh. I should have done that in the first place, was go after him. That's gonna be my first target. Is definitely gonna be him. Let me get this guy out of here. Oh, jeez. Oh, another one over there. No wonder I'm getting hit with so many piss bombs. That's why I stick to air cooling. Yeah, air cooling's good too. Knock 2 has some good stuff coming out too soon, which I'm looking forward to. If you're doing a stealth build, Knock 2 would be a great choice, but they're just a bit expensive when it comes on the fan side. They've always been like expensive when it comes to their fans. Ah, knock me down. Gotta build up my health first before I get up there. Alright, now I can get up there. Might be ugly, but it's very functional. They are great when it comes to airflow, though, I gotta say. Ah, right when I was getting health out of them. And no, not a lot of people like that dookie brown color. If I get knocked to it, it has to be all black. But I get it. It has that brownish look. I wish you could sneak up on enemies a little bit. That would be fun. course he uses the flamethrower on me when I'm up here. Ah, really? All these flame balls. Ah! I saw that shield. They may work, but I'm not having. Oh, I should have a little patience before I jump up there. You might as well go to the 14 at that point, yeah. 14 is no different from the 15 or 16, I gotta say. So it'll feel like you'll be in the newest generation then. Good. He's finally down. I gotta get this other guy up here down too. Ah! I shouldn't have climbed up there like that. That was dumb. That's what I get for trying to rush a kill. I was right there too. Definitely could have took it. So far with the... Oh. Look at the usage for the... or even for the 9800 X3D. That's quite insane, actually. Good. He's down. Oh, really? The phone is a bit has bad speakers and mic, which leads me. It could. That's the only thing is you gotta watch for water damage, especially when it comes to phones. Let me see something real quick. Oh yeah, that's suspicious, as it is. Of that. I feel like I keep getting hit from behind here. My shield was gone. I was trying to throw my shield, but it was not there. I hate when that happens, when it goes too far, you have to wait for it. It's the shields that are taking me out. Yeah, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it getting the 14. You'll like that phone a lot. There we go. Ah, I ran right into the shielded guys. Maybe I should take them out first. I love the railgun. That's a great weapon to use. Haha. Alright, have a great night, Alex. I'll be hopping off soon after this round to myself. What? That was a cheap shot. Oh. Always with the flames. Ah! Was trying to get my shotgun out. How did it still get me after the tank's gone? Shields gone. Right when I was trying to deflect it. Oh, my shield's not there. There we go. Crap. Of course there's somebody around.
Defensive turrets took some damage.
Whew, that was brutal.
Slayer, we need time to repair them before we can clear a path for the lifeboat.
There are 4 more Hellgates.
Let's see what we can upgrade here. I want to... Only got 87. Dealing enough damage, applies burn. Let's go back to the shield. We did the power surge already. What's this one here? No, we can't even do it. Conditioning. Reduce the recovery time of flail by 5 seconds. Probably wait. I'll just save it for now. Oh. Oh, nice. Got a nice life sigil. That'll come in handy later. We got an amulet, ruby. All right, got some gold. Hopefully we get some nicer stuff here. I feel like I barely upgraded in this game as much as I thought I would. Ah. Ah, man. I think I'm gonna go grab some dinner, guys. I might end up streaming a little bit later tonight, and I will definitely let you guys know on Discord when I do. But so far, it seems like it's been pretty stable on the RTX 1590. The usage seems to, ironically, it seems like since the update, it actually ends up using a little bit more processing power than I thought. I don't think we have frame generation on either. We shouldn't have it on. Yeah, so far it's been good. It's not bad. I'm enjoying it. It's hard for me to say if it's as good as internal because I haven't played it, and I've heard internal was like a masterpiece when it comes to Doom. But I've been enjoying it so far. And when it comes to, yep, frame generation is off. We'll mess with that later. We could turn it on later when I do go online. And I will definitely let everybody know when I do. I will update everybody on Discord first. And I will also try to send out a notice to everybody. I'll probably put up a post on YouTube or on X to let everybody know that I will be going back online. But more than likely, I'll be on in the next couple hours or so. Just got to grab some food. Got to take Jonah out. I know he's been wanting to go outside to take a bathroom break. And could take a quick break myself. But hopefully I see you guys later on. If you guys are still on, I apologize for anyone out there if I didn't get to read your read you in the chat because of the unfortunate incident with the other PC and how I could only read the YouTube comments. But I really have to say I appreciate everybody for coming on tonight and to take some time to watch the RX 9070 in action, the XT, and enjoy seeing how the RTX 5090 does as well. I'll try to get Monster Hunters up and running, and more than likely I probably gotta like restart the PC, and more than likely it'll end up working then. But thank you guys again, and hopefully I see you guys on tonight.